A reading from the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 13, How to Avoid Being Exploited. Anyone who touches pitch will be defiled, and anyone who associates with the proud will come to be like them. Do not lift a burden too heavy for you. Do not associate with someone more powerful and wealthy than yourself. Why put the clay pot next to the iron cauldron? The cauldron will clash against the pot, and the pot will be broken. The rich person does wrong and takes a high line. The poor one is wronged and has to beg for pardon. If you are useful, the rich person will exploit you. If you are in need, he will desert you. Are you well off? He will share his life with you. He will clean you out without a single qualm. Does he need you? He will lead you on, smile at you, and raise your hopes. He will speak politely to you and say, "Is there anything you need?" He will embarrass you at dinner parties till he has cleaned you out 2 or 3 times over, and will end by laughing at you. Afterwards, when he sees you, he will avoid you and shake his head about you. Take care you are not led on and thus humiliated through your stupidity. When an influential person invites you, show reluctance, and he will press his invitation all the more. Do not thrust yourself forward in case you are rebuffed, but do not stand aloof in case you are overlooked. Do not affect to treat him as an equal. Do not trust his flow of words, for all this talking is meant to test you. Under cover of geniality, he will be weighing you up. Pitiless is anyone who retails gossip. He will not spare you either blows or imprisonment. Be wary. Take very great care, because you are walking around with your own downfall. Every living thing loves its own sort, and every being its fellow. Every creature mixes with its kind, and human beings stick to their own sort. What fellowship is there between wolf and lamb? Just so between sinner and devout. What peace can there be between hyena and dog? And what peace between rich and poor? Wild desert donkeys are the prey of lions. So too, the poor are the quarry of the rich. Humility is abhorrent to the proud, so too the poor is abhorrent to the rich. When a rich person stumbles, he is supported by friends. When the poor falls, his friends push him away. When a rich person slips, there are many hands to catch him. If he talks nonsense, he is congratulated. A poor one slips and is blamed for it. He may talk good sense, but no room is made for him. The rich speaks, and everyone stops talking, and they praise his discourse to the skies. The poor speaks, and people say, "Who is this?" And if he stumbles, they trip him up yet more. Wealth is good where there is no sin. Poverty is evil, say the godless. The heart molds a person's expression, whether for better or for worse. A cheerful face attests a happy heart. Devising proverbs is wearisome work. The word of the Lord. A reading from the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 14, True quest for wisdom. Blessed is anyone who has not sinned in speech and who needs feel no remorse for sins. Blessed is anyone whose conscience brings no reproach and who has never given up hope. Envy and greed. Wealth is not right for the niggardly, and what use are possessions to the covetous? The hoarder's self-denial is hoarding for others, and others will live sumptuously on those riches. If someone is mean to themselves, who benefits? He does not even enjoy what is his own. No one is worse than the person who is mean to himself. This is the reward of such wickedness. If he does any good, he does it by mistake, and in the end it reveals his wickedness. Wicked the person who has an envious eye, averting his face and disregarding the livelihood of others. The eye of the grasping is not content with what he has. Greed shrivels up the soul. The miser is grudging of bread. There is famine at such a table. My child, treat yourself as well as you can afford and bring worthy offerings to the Lord. Remember that death will not delay and that you have never seen Sheol's contract. Be kind to your friend before you die. Reach out to a friend as generously as you can afford. Do not refuse yourselves the good things of each day. Do not let your share of what is lawfully desired pass you by. Will you not have to leave your fortune to another, and the fruit of your labor to be divided by lot? Give and receive. Enjoy yourself. There is no looking for luxuries in Sheol. Like clothes, every body will wear out. The age-old law is, everyone must die. Like foliage flourishing on a bushy tree, some leaves falling, others growing, so are the generations of flesh and blood. One dies, another is born. Every achievement rots away and perishes, and with it goes its author. The quest for wisdom. Blessed is anyone who meditates on wisdom and reasons with intelligence, who studies her ways in the heart and ponders her secrets, stalks her like a hunter and lies in wait on her path, peeps in at her windows and listens at her doors, who lodges close and fixes a tent peg at her walls, pitches the tent at her side and lodges in an excellent lodging, who sets her children and camps beneath her branches, who is sheltered by her and in her glory makes a home. The word of the Lord.